Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike. I am back with another video on, the Wonder Wagon. This is turning out to be a very popular series on the old channel. Today, I'm going to show you how to take your sound system from this
Shout out I keep it true, they go for
to this.
keep it old school like an 84
That is a backbone to something that got dragged in here and eaten. Please be dead. Please be dead. Please. Oh, I smashed his brain. Yeah, we got rain. Hunt for the second vehicle has taken us to...
What are you gonna say?
It's just too much for me to screw out.
What do you think about this car, Mike?
Mikey likes.
You like it?
Mikey likes.
I'm in the car.
So if you've been watching the channel, you know that this car just keeps on giving. I keep having little problems here and there, which gives me an opportunity to make videos. You know how crappy these speakers are. We talked about this in the very first video when I dragged this home. This is the problem. Someone came in here and put in these super cheap little speakers, and this was years ago. The cones are bad, the little styrofoam diaphragm, whatever it is, the diaphragm is bad. So I went to the junkyard, and I think for maybe, how much were two speakers? It was, I think, maybe $20, $25. I got some originals from an E320 four-door, the regular sedan, because other than the engine wiring, which we found out the hard way, from the back door, the end of the back door to the front of the car, it's basically just like a sedan. It just has a bigger booty on the back of it because it's a wagon. So what we're going to do is remove your door panel right here and replace this crappy speaker with the, well, I just broke a piece off of this, with an almost perfect OEM speaker from 1995. It was the same year. Maybe I'll even address some of this stuff too, because this is bad. So to remove the door panel, it is very, very easy, just a couple of steps. This will pop off right here. These four things pop off. This comes off. We take this, kind of pop it off. There is a screw or a 10mm bolt behind here holding the handle on. We'll unscrew this right here, unscrew this screw, take the little protector off, take this off right here, and then basically it lifts. You don't pull it out like you do with other Mercedes door panels. This one has hooks instead of just plugs, okay? So everything has to get lifted from the bottom, and then it all comes off, hopefully in one piece, and we will put this piece on, and we will give you a listen. Yeah, because it sounded so bad. It was really, really bad. All right, well, that wasn't too bad. We just had a couple of fatalities. These things usually break. I think I can get another one at the junkyard, or I could just glue this. I'm probably going to go to the junkyard because I need to get some more parts. But this is the light at the bottom, and it had already burned out, okay? So that plugs into there. This is the problem. Here we go. There's no diaphragm, super cheap speaker. Wah, 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 wah. I went ahead and took the whole thing, the surround and everything else. So this is just a little 8mm nut. There are 4 of them, and I think I'm gonna have to take this off to reach the bottom one under here. So we'll get these off, and then we'll show you what's going on when we install the new one. This is how it connects right there. But I think this is gonna make, like I said, a huge difference. Yeah, I may have to take that off. Nope, okay. Just enough give. There we go, out with the old. Now I am going to go ahead and kind of put some grease on the window track right there. Then we'll get the new one installed and let you listen to it. It's going to be a big difference. All right, we have everything attached. I think it looks fantastic. Let me back it up so you get the full effect. We have the door card. I am going to give a little bit of attention to this because the screws have come out right here and here. So we'll find some other screws and make that a little better. I will attach this back to the door, your little weatherproofing, and everybody does this. Every single person, every single car from Mercedes that I've had, vintage like that, has duct tape holding the weather strip together. Anyway, let's see what we sound like. We can just do a little bit so we don't get in trouble. Well, that's much louder.
You need to rock with us on our KJM's YouTube page. Look us up at 105.3.
Okay.
Click the subscribe button.
Across much of the area with light winds.
So much louder.
Weather Center. I'm News on 6 meteorologist Aaron Reed.
Okay, so now we still have to do the back doors speakers because they're just in as crappy shape as ever, but it's a different speaker than it is for the sedan, because the sedan has your speakers in the shelf right behind you. These speakers are supposed to be there. They're supposed to be right here, so I have to get some speakers to go there, and I don't think there's any further back. I think it's just those 4, and then there's 2 in the dash. No, there's no speakers back here. So, okay. Well, we have almost completed this video. Okay, while I have your attention here, we're going to give you a little bonus scene. Something else we're going to fix right here are my lights. On this car, unfortunately, they're dim, okay? Dimmer than me. So you have a switch right here that kind of is supposed to turn up and turn down the lights on your instrument cluster, okay? Mine just works at one specific point, okay? The rest of the time, it doesn't dim, okay? It's a dimmer switch. It's really called a potentiometer, all right? And I know that because I learned that in my TV schooling. Here it is right here. This actually plugs into the back of the instrument cluster, and then as you turn the knob, it increases or decreases the voltage kind of going through. And there is a fix. If you don't have another one, there is a fix. This one came from the same car that my speakers did, and the speakers are in really good shape, so I'm hoping that this fixes the issue as well, okay? So all we have to do is pull this out right here, and I haven't ever pushed it all the way back in from the front time. Then we undo these lights here. There is the cable for the speedometer, which is very hard to get to. I'll show you that when I get this out. And then you take a screwdriver and you replace your dimmer switch or your potentiometer. So we'll get this out and I'll show you what's going on, because I'm going to do some fighting here. Yeah, this is going to get messy. That's what you're working with. All of this is attached to the back of this right here. Let me back the camera up. There you go. Okay. This is what screws in to this right here, which they never ever give you enough room. Of all the Mercedes instrument clusters that I've ever had to take off, this is the most difficult. And then you have each of these individual light bulbs that hopefully are still numbered. Okay, see there's a 1, this one is a 5, this one is a, well, that's the 5. Okay, and they go into the holes that are numbered, okay, right here. There's an attachment here, 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 and this is your potentiometer or your dimmer switch. This is a 95. Right over there is a 97 or 98 BMW with an instrument cluster that only has 4 super easy electronic switches to take off. This has 78. This is way behind. Okay, so all we have to do is unscrew this right here, put the new one in, and then reattach everything, and hopefully it'll work. But if it does not, what you can do is solder a little thing from here to here so that it's always kind of full power, and then you're not going to be able to adjust the dash as far as how bright the lights are, but it'll always be full brightness, and as dim as these lights are, that's a good thing. Now you can replace this one and this one with an LED light, which I may end up doing, which makes the whole thing so much brighter. It really does. And my mentor, Mercedes has a kit for, you get 2 of these for like 18 bucks, and he'll send them out really soon. So I may end up doing that if this doesn't fix the problem. Okay, but let's unscrew this and then we'll replace it. We have the new one in. This screw is not part of this piece right here. So the screw for your potentiometer or your dimmer switch is just inside right there, and it attaches to that little plastic piece right there is sticking out. So you have to be careful that this part right there that sticks out goes right into the plastic part, the male and the female part of this, and then when you turn it, that's what, ooh, that even sounds kind of gross. Can you hear that? Kind of crusty. Okay, so anyway, I hope this works. We'll get this all back together and we'll give her a try. Okay, so we have it all attached and it was so much fun to do. Now let's kind of turn the key, and we're not going to be able to see very much, but maybe we can see if we've made some progress or not. So we'll turn the lights on. Let me see how I can do this, because I want to try to shield it. There we go. And this, see how this is blinking? So this is not much better, unfortunately. That may be a little brighter setting than before. It may be, so I'll try to drive this at night and figure it out. If not, I'm really just going to solder these two together and then I'll be done with it. And I am going to order the LED lights from Kent just so I have enough illumination. I'm going to get 4 of them because I have the other car too. And this is a very common problem. Absolutely. All right. So we're going to call that, well, not really a win, but we didn't really lose either. We know what the problem is. I think it's better than it was, but we will certainly alter this and then put this one on. So that's going to do it for this video right here. We have replaced our potentiometer. We have replaced our front speakers. And I have to tell you, every time I drive this car, I love it more and more. I really do. This is a fun little car. We still have to get that 2 to 3 gear flare correction, which is a spring. I'll show you how to put that in. But I do want to tell you, if you like the videos, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment or 2, and of course, subscribe. I think almost half, if not even more, of my viewers are not subscribers. So if everybody who watches these videos would just go ahead and subscribe, I'd be at almost $100,000, which would give me 100,000 subscribers, which would give me more money to buy more project cars, which would in turn mean more videos. And remember, if you subscribe, you get notifications and you are the first to know. But since you're watching this video right here, I will go ahead and tell you, not only have I purchased 1 other car for the channel, I've purchased 2. I have another one that's going to be delivered tomorrow. And you know something? It has a lot of similarities to this car. It does, but it has something this car does not. And it starts with a T and it ends with an O. You know what it is? And I'm really excited about it because that car has a long way to go. Almost as far, perhaps even further than this car or the Rat Wagon, okay, before we can get that one back on the road. So subscribe, you'll get notified, and then you find out what I purchased, okay? Thanks for watching, everybody. We're back with another video very, very soon. Time for me to do a little manipulation of my dimmer switch, my potentiometer, okay? We'll see ya. Goodbye, everybody.